everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we are playing RAKDOS Aggro with Rotting Regisaur, the 7/6 for 3 mana that makes us discard a card. We don't even care about that because we're going to get all of our stuff down from our hand right away and not really deal with that. So what we're doing with this deck is just playing all the good new aggressive aggro creatures in red and black. So we have Knight of the Ebon Legion, Gutter Bones, Fanatical Firebrand, Disfigure, which is a great inclusion for the deck. I'm going down a couple copies here because we want to make sure that we're just getting in damage. Shock. The nice thing though is that can either make a creature small enough that we can attack through it, or it can just kind of make sure that we get rid of whatever creature and keep going through. It does kill a lot of things in the format. We also have Shock, Dreadhorde Butcher, a great card in the deck. It's just amazing. Fanatical Fireblade Artist, 1 Ingress Rampage, 4 copies of the Regisaur, 3 Judas, 3 Light Up the Stage, 1 Theater of Horrors to help us kind of draw through cards. It lets us, so at the beginning of your upkeep, you exile card from the top of your library. If ever we do damage, all of a sudden we have a hand. I might be needing to add more of this, but we wanted to make sure we had enough place for Spawn of Mayhem as well, which is a 4/4 Flying Trampler for 3 mana most times in our deck. And then we have 20 lands. We may go down, actually I think we have 19 lands right now. We're going to be a little bit greedy and try for that. See how it goes. Wish me luck. Here we go. That was like the fastest intro I think I've ever done. Hey, we're aggro right now, so we got to do fast ones. All right, hey, I'll fight you here in a little bit, Devin. Yeah, so I'm also doing direct challenges on my streams. So basically, my plan for my streams is I'm going to be doing 3 recordings, so that I can be getting up 2 videos a day, even on weekends, that kind of stuff. If I want to be ahead. And then I'm going to be doing direct challenges after that. Maybe some like brewing for other decks. But yeah, that is basically the game plan. All right, we're going to keep this. We do get to check out our Bloodfell Caves. We have 1 copy in the deck. Helps us gain life, which is fun in an aggro deck, I guess. But I mean, this looks like a really solid hand if we find 1 more land. And this deck is supposed to run on only 3 lands. Hey, Shane, thanks so much for the like on the stream. Definitely appreciate it. Let me get over where I can see everything. All right. Bloodfell Caves. Gain some life. Pass the turn. And James, thanks for liking the stream as well. Definitely appreciate it. All right. So let's go Dreadhorde Butcher. I mean, anytime we can swing in with a Dreadhorde without it dying right away, so good. Very aggressive. Moment of Craving. Alright, that's good for them. We actually don't get to use the trigger now because it does 0 damage because it has no power. Very annoying. Man, we like to get these guys out there, but let's go ahead and Fireblade Artist. Swing it in. Down to 19 past the turn. Thought Erasure. Gutter Bones, we're fine in the graveyard. We can get those back. Takes the Judith, yep. We'd love to find red mana, so decline. We might just kind of keep playing these Gutter Bones. Huh. Let's swing in first. So, swing in, because we have this Light Up the Stage. Light Up the Stage for Spectacle. Ooh, there we go. Dragon Skull Summit. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Alright, so Knight of the Ebon Legion, bring down a Gutter Bones. We have Rotting Regisaur for next turn. So sweet. We like to find a land too so we don't lose one of these guys on the next upkeep, but I mean, they're going to have to deal with a 7/6 after this. They might be able to have a board wipe in time. They actually may be able to. Yeah, Esper Control is pretty rough. You call after Devin? Sweet. Yeah, so we will definitely be doing direct challenges after this video. Thought Erasure takes the Ingress Rampage. That's a bummer. Would have been nice. Let's decline. Disfigure. Alright, well, the nice thing about Gutter Bones too is that we're fine with those getting discarded. Alright, swing it in. Oh, man. Are they going to have the board wipe here is the question. Either way, we don't want Rotting Regisaur exiled. We'd actually rather it like in our graveyard or something. I mean, I think that's just lethal on board if they don't have board wipe. Oh, that's not untapped. They don't have Kaya's Wrath. Are we just... Do we just have game? I think we just have game. Alright, so we discard Decline. Because we get to pump Knight of the Ebon Legion. I mean, we have so much damage here. And what can they do? They can Mortify Regisar. Okay, that's a play they can have. Alright, that's fine. They made this discard first. That was a good play. Spawn of Mayhem. Alright. Let's see here. Swing it in. Do we just grow Knight of the Ebon Legion here, or do we play Spawn of Mayhem? So 6, 8 damage. We are kind of playing into a board wipe, so let's go ahead and hold on to Spawn of Mayhem. Bring him down to 3, pass the turn, grow the Knight, up to 3 and 4. Now, Cry the Canarium doesn't kill it. Board wipe still does, and it's annoying. And opponent scoops it up, didn't find the board wipe. Yes! Oh, man. Love destroying Esper. Love, love, love destroying Esper. That is probably the best filling in the world, in fact. You know, of all the fillings I've had, that's up there. Alright. Writing down my notes. Dude, I'm doing so many videos now because I'm doing 2 a day. I'm going to keep up 2 a day for as long as I can. 120, or no, it's, so that's 90 days of videos that I'm going to have to do. 2 videos a day. So I'm going to need help with making sure I have good stuff, right? So we're on the draw. I'm going to keep this because we're on the draw. We have Knight of the Ebon Legion. We have Disfigure to kind of kill anything we need to. And we did find land. Alright, so Knight of the Ebon Legion. Pass the turn. Dude, that's just so fun to say. Knight of the Ebon Legion. And if we ever find a red mana, this is a great hand. Otherwise, Rotting Registrar, we're just going to have to discard all these things. No blocks. Down to 18. Plays Plains, and what you got? Tithe Taker. Alright, well, Bloodfell Caves. Let's just Disfigure. We're not going to give him the token with Tithe Taker. Pass the turn. Slowed him down a little bit there. Next turn we can get to 3 mana, so they might be a little bit worried about this Knight. But we're probably just swinging with Butcher. Yeah, no blocks. What you got? Adanto Vanguard. And Law Rune Enforcer. Okay, the Rune Enforcer is really annoying. Alright, so Knight of the Ebon Legion. Do we play Fireblade Artist is the question. We could just go Rotting Regisar and have it get tapped down for forever. Let's get out stuff first. So the whole point of Regisar is that it's a great card to play after we've emptied our hand. We could also Ingress Rampage, but then they just kill Tithe Taker. So let's go Fireblade Artist. Swing in with the Artist. They can double block, pay 4, and kill it. We might be okay with that, though. Yeah, let's just swing in. I mean, maybe we should have swung in with the Knight of the Ebon Legion as well. Even if they double blocked there, we would have been able to do the same thing. But these guys are blockers, at least for these guys. Maybe we can even block the Adanto Vanguard and do 4 damage to him. Which, then if they pay the 4 life, and this is anytime any player loses 4 damage, then these guys get bigger. So even if they're just doing damage stuff, these guys are so good even against mirror matches. So, oh man, I'm liking this a lot. How about doing viewer Patreon challenges? Ooh, that'd be sweet. Like say, make the best insect tribal Ooh, that could be fun. That could be really fun. Insect tribal. There are some insects still with the Izoni out there, and because that was kind of the thing. All right, well let's block. They take 4 damage. They grow this one. Is that worthwhile, or do we just hold back a bit? We can take 3 damage this turn. Down to 14. Unfortunately, we didn't lose 4 life, so we don't get these guys roaded. Man, Law Rune Enforcer is such a good inclusion for this deck. I hate it. We almost need to just kill these guys. Alright, decline. Ingress Rampage is just a dead card for us. So let's go ahead and play the Regisar. We'll discard this. We can play Dreadhorde for the next turn. The issue is they get to tap down 3 blockers and swing every single turn now. This is so good. Oh, it's creature with converted mana cost 2 or greater. Oh, I missed that. So it's converted mana cost 2 or greater. I did miss that. So all these guys actually are still able to block. Venerated Loxodon grows the peeps. Yep. Gets a tap down Regisar on our upkeep or before combat. Discarding Ingress Rampage. It's just, it's not targeted. They get the Tithe Taker anyway. Yeah, just decline. Discard the Rampage. We could possibly hit... let's go ahead and light up the stage first. If we hit red mana, we can play Butcher. Theater of Horrors helps a lot. I just don't think we're fast enough here. Yeah, I think the opponent just had a faster start than we did. If they didn't have the Law Rune Enforcers to tap us down and just do damage every turn, we could maybe race him there with a big enough boy, but those Law Rune Enforcers were too much for us. So let's try this again. See what we run up against this time. In fact, let's actually... What am I doing? Let's go play in ranked. Can't cancel now. Never mind. We're playing in play. Normal play. Alright. Hogness. Bring it on, Hogness. Let's see how this goes. Have my trusty, dusty baseball. All of our 3 drops. We got a mulligan. We're going to be a little bit more aggressive with our mulligans here. Well, we have removal. We can draw decently well. Like, we need to be aggressive with our mulligans, but we also are an aggro deck, and every less card we have is annoying. Let's go ahead and mulligan one more time. That's a good hand. All right, so keep 5. Discard Shock. Yeah, so Shock and Disfigure. Hopefully we don't need these, but we get to go Knight, Fireblade Artist into Regisar, possibly. Plays their own Knight. That's cool. Fireblade Artist. And we found the land for the Regisar. Super sweet. Okay, blocks there. That's fine. Down to 18. Pass the turn. I guess it could have held on to that. Or held it back, but... It's cool. It's cool. Plays their own Knight of the Ebon Legion. Decline. Ooh, light up the stage. Let's see here. So the issue is if we play Rotting Registrar, we know we discard light up the stage. Let's go ahead and swing in with Fireblade Artist first. And let's just Rotting Registrar. We came to play Rotting Registrar in an aggro deck. I could have swung in with Knight of the Ebon Legion before I paid mana, actually, to just to threaten having Death Touch. Icon of Ancestry makes a bunch of 2/3s. That's fine. But we have a Rotting Registrar now. Let's decline for this turn. Ooh, that's nice. Swing in. Swing in here. Alright, double blocks the Knight. We can pump the Knight. Alright, this is perfect. That's what we want. Alright, so we're not going to pump the Knight here. We are going to bring out Spawn of Mayhem for Spectacle. And now we can basically turn on Knight of the Ebon Legion over and over again. Legion's Landing creates a lifelinker. That's fine. Swings in with the Knight. Yeah, no blocks. It becomes a 5/4. Danto Vanguard. I mean, we're always fine for them not having a blocker that can stop our stuff. We're totally fine with that. Have all of the things happen. Down to 12. Decline. See what we draw. Go ahead and play that. Swing with everything. Blocks a Fireblade Artist. Let's go ahead and pump here. That's fine. We're fine with losing our Artist here if they take 4 damage. Okay. Down to 6. We get to grow the Mayhem Devil every time now. Yeah, this is feeling really good. Sorin is annoying. They can get something really big here. But we get to just swing in very aggressively. Marvin Fane, get to create a lifelinker. That's fine. That's a good play. That was a good play. We also get to spawn a Mayhem, ping him. If you have 10 or less damage. That's right. Okay, so Gutter Bones. He's down to 1 there. He can create a lifelinker. We still swing everything at face, though. Alright, go Knight of the Ebon Legion. Go Marvin Fane. Down to 3. So he can create a pretty big lifelinker here with Sorin. He can sacrifice it to kill Gutter Bones. Gain 3 life. Sky March Aspirant. Doesn't have City's Blessing. Yeah, I think their best play here is to give him lifelink, swing in. But it's just not enough. Especially with losing the 1 here. Very interesting. Does he keep lifelink? No. I mean, now Gutter Bones kills him. Yeah, they had to swing him with Knight of the Ebon Legion. I think that doing the math, they might have gone down to like 1 life that way. But yeah, that's the kind of aggressive hand that we want with this deck. That was super fun. Totally fun, my friends. Totally. All right, let's keep it going. We're gonna play like 1 or 2 more games, I think, here. Depends on how fast these ones go, because they're just so fun. I like playing aggro. Aggro is probably one of my favorite ways to play, because you can very clearly see if you're gonna be in the game or not. You know, like, and that's the reason that mono red aggro was so good, is that they just had so much redundancy. Like, if you hit a experimental frenzy, you might just still be in the game even if you have been out of the game for forever. You know, like, it's a pretty broken format right now. All right, we're gonna keep this. This looks pretty good. We have Fanatical Firebrand turn 1, turn 2, Disfigure and light up the stage if we need it, or light up stage and Disfigure if we need it. That's what I meant to say. And then hopefully get to the Spawn of Mayhem. Ooh da lolly, ooh da lolly, ooh da lolly, golly, what a day! Oh yeah. Sorry guys. Oh man. All right, yeah, we're gonna do 1 more game here. So this will be the last one, especially with how long this guy's taken. Nephilimka. All right, Firebrand, swing it in. You made your insect tribal. It's called Stop Bugging Me. I have no regrets. Alrighty, I like it. I dig it. Let's actually not play our land yet until we see what we hit with this light at the stage. Alright, let's play this Swamp. And pass the turn. They're going to have to kill this Fanatical Firebrand now, if it is a mono red deck. Just so we can't play this other spawn. Which, I mean, having 3 Spawn of Mayhems, I don't know how you don't... I mean, that's going to be really difficult, especially with 4 mana. I mean, so we don't get to play this Spawn of Mayhem. Ooh, but we do get to play that. Alright, so play the Swamp, play the Regisar. Lose that Spawn of Mayhem. That's fine, dude. Rotting Regisar against mono red. That is what turns Rakdos aggro again over that deck. The other thing too is, like, you can play sideboard where you can have the Drain card. You know, deal 3 damage to target player. You gain 3 life. Maybe even Sorin's Thirst could be okay. But that's the one that really, like, I think will make Rakdos aggro maybe better than mono red. I think that, honestly, Rakdos aggro has a chance. I think that it needs to be fine-tuned. Let's discard... We need the mountain to play Spawn of Mayhem. Let's go ahead and get rid of a Spawn of Mayhem. We have... I was thinking Disfigure would be nice, but maybe we should have just held on to the spawns. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Spawn of Mayhem there. I was thinking Disfigure would be nice to have. Knight of the Ebon Legion at least was okay. For some reason, I was thinking I could play both, which maybe if I attacked first, I could have. So I should have tried to attack first and then Spawn of Mayhem, but then we would have still not had enough black mana for Disfigure. So that was a misplay all around. Hopefully an unpunished misplay. I'm thinking that removal might even just be better. Right, no blocks. With the trample here, they're trying to just kill the Spawn of Mayhem. They're gonna have to keep back to block the Rotting Regisar. All right, Wizard's Lightning, Lightning Strike. Yep. We have Disfigure now to kill. Oh man. Do we grab Knight of the Ebon? Oh, this is a hard choice. Deal 7 points of damage now. This deck can go white enough that maybe we need to keep this Knight of the Even Legion. We're going to kill it anyway. I really doubt that they're not going to block. So let's discard the Disfigure. Double Knight of the Even Legion. I should not have played that. Should have let it swing in. Now he knows that he grows my Knight if he lets it through. Play the other Knight. There we go. All right. Hey, Francis, thanks so much for liking the stream. Appreciate it, my friend. Oh, the other thing, too, if you guys are willing, is sharing the stream helps me a ton. So let me request that real quick. All right, swing it in. Whichever... I mean, if Goblin Chamberlain blocks any one of these guys, it dies. Yep. We get a kill Chain Whirler. Oh, it feels so good. And the Pyromancer. Opponent just scoops it up. Dude, it's so powerful. I do think that Rakdos might get better than Mono Red. It depends on like fine-tuning and everything like that, but there's just more options in Rakdos. The biggest issue is that you may not hit the right lands and everything. Hey, Devin, thanks so much for sharing the stream. Appreciate it. Dude, that helps me so much. Sharing the stream is a big thing. It helps get my stream out there, lets people know about it. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Uh-oh. Marina was lagging on me there for a little bit. All right, so what do we think about Rakdos Aggro? I think it's really powerful. I think that this has a lot of potential. I think it needs to be fine-tuned. It needs to, you know, like the biggest thing is if you hit a Rotting Registrar, Spawn of Mayhem, it's insane. You can also just go really wide and have Judith, and it's insane. The biggest thing is just kind of fine-tuning to make it the most consistent, because that's the one thing Mono Red Aggro has on this deck right now, is that it's just more consistent right now. But I think that you're going to have a better sideboard in Rakdos than you will in Mono Red, because there's just so many more options where we can still have the Fry, we can still have those things against the control decks. And so I actually think that this for best of 3 might actually become a really powerful deck. Love to hear you guys' thoughts about it in the comments below, in the chat, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and bye-bye.